I just wanted to make a quick video to show you guys what we did in class again with the VLOOKUP function, which is right here. There's an example of what we did in class, as well as an if and formula or function or statement. I usually call them functions, but yes, strictly speaking in Excel, they're called formulas because they all begin with an equal sign. Okay, so here's our finished product that we had in class, and let me just go over what we did. Okay, so here's my VLOOKUP function. All right. Nope, sorry, here it is. Here's my VLOOKUP function here. So what I'm doing is, in this formula here, I'm looking up, VLOOKUP, a chart, a column of two columns of information that are right here. All right, and let's walk through it. Okay, let me get rid of, that's what the final version's gonna look like that, but let's get rid of it and let's walk through it again. Okay, get rid of all this data in there. Okay, so I'm gonna click on my cell where I want my information. I'm gonna start my formula with equals V look up, which tells me I'm going to look up a vertical column file. Okay, VLOOKUP, then I do parenthesis, and then it walks you right through it. Okay, so it says, hey, VLOOKUP, we're going to do a column thing. That's great. What's the value you're going to compare? Okay, well, the value I want to compare, it is here, right here. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm comparing the value in here. If it's if it's between 0 and 50, they get an E. If they get between a 60 and a 50, they get a D, and so on and so on and so on. So that's my lookup value. So my lookup value, I put that in. P4 is my lookup value. And the nice thing about Excel is that it compares it. Great. So my lookup value is that. Then don't forget, I'm working on a Mac right now, so I'm going to use a semicolon. If you're working on a PC, you would just use a comma. VLOOKUP P4. And then I want to select my array. I can very easily do this by just dragging and dropping what I want, okay? And that's my array. Great. Excel highlights it for me. I know that's the table I want to compare. Now don't forget, because we're going to drag and drop all of our values down to the letter grade, I have to do an absolute value, which means that I have to sandwich those letters with a $sign. So I got to sandwich the A with a $sign, sandwich the B with a $sign, and that will effectively lock my table in place so that when I drag and drop, it's not going to pull down and give me negative values or no values or values that I don't want to see at all. Okay, once again, semicolon. My column index, what do I want to show? Well, I don't want to show the grades, or sorry, the number grade, because I'm already showing that in the total. I want to show these letter grades. So the column index is 2. And then this range lookup, this is essentially telling me, is this a range or is it a specific value? And yeah, it's a range because I'm looking for values that are between 0 to 50 to show me E, 60 to 50 to show me D, and et cetera, et cetera. So I will put in true for that. All right, that should do it. Let's see what happens. Yes, it did. It worked. Okay. Once again, now we can just put that full cross there, that when it's full up like that, solid in the bottom right-hand corner, drag and drop, and it'll fill up my other column and give me all my values, which is wonderful. All right, let's move on to the if and statement. Now, some of you guys just did an if statement. You said if it's below 60, hey, see me after class. If not, it's going to return, keep up the good work. But don't forget, I told you that in class I wanted to nail down the value. I wanted to make sure that there were 2 conditions. A, that the mark had to be below 60, as well, it couldn't be above 100. Be very careful, because on test scenarios, they'll give you conditions like that. So if you don't have it right, they'll mark it wrong. So that's why I have my if and statement. If it is below 60 and it's less than 100, it's going to return this value. See me after class. If not, keep up the good work. All right? So let's just plug that in again so we can walk through it. Okay. So it's my if statement, parenthesis, and parenthesis. If, oops, I forgot my equals to show that I am doing a formula. Great. If, what's my first logical? Well, if the value in here, if it's below 60, so if P4 is below 60%, and if P4 is below 100%, boom, oops, close comma, then, don't forget, you got to put your text in quotes. See me after class. End of quote. Otherwise, keep up the good work. End of quote. And close my parenthesis. All right. Let's see if that works. Yes. Oops, sorry. Misspelled after, but I can fix that later. So that works. Let's again drag it down. Boom. So yeah, we've only got one kid so far in this class that is keeping up the good work. All right, speaking of good work, you guys keep it up too, and I will see you in class. Goodbye.